35192 if you want to send a text. Cavaliers are off tonight. The Monsters get the run in the Romo Fijo tonight. Cleveland Monsters playing the Chicago Wolves. Tomorrow night, though, the Cavs will return to the floor downtown. They're going to play the Dallas Mavericks at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. That's your first tip. So 6:30 is when we will roll out for your pregame coverage. Next week, your Guardians season opener. We're going to be doing a short show on April the 7th. It's a 4:10 first pitch. Opening day will air here on WMMS. They'll be taking on the Kansas City Royals. And then the Guardians home opener is 8 days later. The 15th, it's a night game. First night home opener in like a quarter century or something, is what I read. They're going to play the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be doing this show live from somewhere on the 15th. Not sure where.
Hell yeah.
But are you here then?
Uh-huh.
Okay. But we will give you those details very, very soon. Hey, Greg, what's going on?
Hi, Alan.
Hey.
I agree also that Free Guy was a wonderful movie. Original, maybe not. I think it's a little bit of a remake of Tron. Am I wrong?
Ha. Listen, if you got to remake a movie, I'm not going to be mad at you for redoing Tron.
Well, think about it. I mean, you got a character who invented this thing. They're in a computer. Their life, their living being was the same thing as even Tron, the second one, where Mr. Bridges made living creatures out there. So, I mean, really, let's be honest.
Yeah, but wasn't Tron, if I recall correctly, Tron, he gets pulled into the game, right? Free Guy, it's all characters in the game who don't realize that they have like an outside avatar.
Yeah, but the best part about that was, the chick that was in that movie, she was kind of pulled into the game by using her avatar. She was able to make out with Mr. Whatever.
Yeah,
blue shirt guy.
To be honest, I mean, it's just an easier way to get into the system this time.
Yeah, that Jodie Comer.
Anyway.
If you watch that show Killing Eve, I don't know if anybody watches that, but I like that show a lot. Jodie Comer got famous off of that. She's the female lead in Free Guy. Okay, thanks, Greg.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, Bill. But there's a couple of fun cameos in Free Guy.
Yeah,
and,
It was cute.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I think they're going to do... I think Lil Rel is underrated. I think he's very funny when you see him in things. Mm-hmm. I don't know that he... he's... So far, he's just like a funny sidekick, but he's real good when he does those.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Alan Cox Show After Hours line. Anytime you want to leave us a message there, you're welcome to do it. 216-986-8903.
Hey guys, Mike and Akron. So real quick, I know Poundcake probably plays a little bit of his doom and gloom up for the radio, but I effing swear to God, understand how anything works. If you were to take 5 seconds to look it up, and yes, I know, all consequences of an all-out war that would pull a draft back out of the air would probably be a lot more catastrophic than anything we've ever seen before. However, if he were to go online and look up how the draft lottery works and look up how the draft works, he will see that he will not even be looked at. He will not even be thought of for this draft. Aside from him being so unhealthy for the military that he would be a liability more than anything else at any point in time, you would see that he doesn't qualify. I understand that it's fun to kick him in the balls, but I swear to God, this dude doesn't understand how anything works, and it's so effing weird. College graduate. Wow. Anyways, love the show. Hey, you guys, bye.
You never said... Did you say you were worried about being drafted? I don't remember you saying that.
I think I said there might be a draft if there's World War III.
Had to have been Friday.
I don't remember.
But you weren't including yourself in that.
I don't remember exactly what I said I could have. I mean, that's not above something I would say. But I remember saying, if that happens, I'll smear poop on myself.
Act like you're insane.
Act like I'm crazy. Just start smearing poop on myself. Because before, I would be like, oh, I'm gay. Can't go to war. But then the gays won rights and stuff, and now they've ruined it for me. So now I have to smear poop. It's the poop defense. So I know how things work. You smear poop, then you don't have to go to the army, man.
The old Ted Nugent trick.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's such a patriot.
I'm so glad I got these dudes pressed.
I could hear you saying something like that in like an off comment, like, man, I ain't gonna get drafted or something like that. But
I don't remember
You're
exactly
30,
what it was.
and this guy thinks you're way too out of shape to be in the military.
He's probably right, but
Dude.
there's no big people in the like. I'm not talking about fat, but like I'm under 200 pounds, so I'm not huge.
All I know is they keep seeming to move the chains back on what they'll take in the military. Because there is no draft. They need people to enroll, so they're like, used to be.
I feel like they don't need people to enroll. I feel like
They
people are jumping at it.
need people to enroll.
I don't know anything about the military.
Enlist.
I'd like to put that out there before I say this.
Mm-hmm.
Would they recruit someone like Cody or me who are we're not in horrible shape, but after basic training, we would be in really good shape?
They will get you in shape,
Right.
for sure.
But they would be going for 18, 19, 20-year-olds, not 30 and 31-year-olds.
I thought it was 18 to 35. I thought it was 18 to 35.
But I mean, I get what Alan's saying. They want you to be younger and your bones don't hurt and there's no.
Sure.
I wake up and my
I think
neck's crooked.
I think if you were somebody who was 35 and in great shape, they would look at you. But I don't think they're randomly looking at 35.
I got a stigmatism. I got psoriasis. I'm out of shape. Like,
I mean, there are other countries where conscription runs the gamut, boy. They're like, you're 50.
They don't care. Get over
They don't
here.
care. Grab a gun.
you guys got Uber Eats in Jordan?
18 to 25.
Oh, wow.
was the-
Congratulations. You're too old to fight for this country.
Jordan. Where did he pull that out?
Just let him go.
Jordan. They got Uber Eats in Jordan. What about Jordan?
I watched it.
Wait, all male citizens between the ages of 18 and 26 are required to register for the draft and are liable for training and service until the age of 35.
Yeah, I had to register with Selective Service when I turned 17 years old or 18 or whatever it was.
So I still might have to smear some poop just in case.
I don't think you're going to have to smear.
Why don't you fight
Why
for our
are
freedom? Why don't you fight for me?
Yeah,
I can't do it. I'd love to do it. I'm 40. I can't. I need you to get out there and save me. Put your life on the line for me and Alan.
Why are you so laser focused on rubbing poop all over yourself?
I think he just wants to.
I feel like that's the best defense.
B, why wouldn't you fight for your country?
No one wants to work with a guy who smears poop on himself.
Hey, you
That's
don't
what Kim
have to-
Kardashian was saying. Nobody wants to work anymore with somebody who smears poop all over themselves.
They can just bring it up and you still might not want to work with them.
No, if I had to go, I'd probably go. But knowing them, they'll probably be like, "Oh, he knows he's the sacrificial lamb." Like they're gonna put me on the front lines. Like, yeah, you're infantry. Like what? Infantry? I don't want to do infantry. I thought I was gonna have like a call position or something.
A what position?
I don't know, like work the phones, do the morning announcements.
The phones of the army.
Hello, this is the army.
They got receptionists and stuff over there.
Yeah. What are your skills? I've been screening phones. All right, we'll put you on the phones then. The Army phones.
I'm Private Poundcake. You've reached the Army. How can I direct your call?
This is
Shut your ass up.
this is the Army Jordan division. What can I do
Jordan
for you?
division. He thinks it's going to be like MASH, where he wants to be Klinger or he wants to be Radar.
He's never seen MASH.
You've never seen MASH?
Dude, I've never seen MASH.
Not a
Really?
not a full episode.
I thought maybe it would have come up and like you're clicking around, there's a rerun on or something.
Yeah, I've seen it that
Yeah,
way,
like
but I've never sat and watched it. It's really old.
The only thing I ever
It
knew,
is really old, yes.
The only thing I went to school in Toledo, so Tony Pacos was huge for because the dude on MASH talked about it all the time.
Oh, Jamie Farr was from Toledo.
Yes.
The guy who played
so,
Klinger, yeah.
So he talked about going to Tony Pacos. That was like one of the things he couldn't wait to get home and do.
Yep.
And honestly, not that great. But that was like a huge thing in Toledo. It was like, it was on MASH. Like, remember from MASH? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's hot dogs, bro.
Because until Katie Holmes, Jamie Farr was the only thing to come out of
Right.
Toledo boy in Hollywood, yeah. Yep. He's very proud of is it Glass City
Glass City.
there in Toledo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think you would survive basic training?
Do you think you would survive Toledo?
No, he would not.
He's so basic. He would absolutely survive basic training.
He shows up with a live, laugh, love.
Shut your ass up.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, love candles.
basic
He's like,
training?
I thought it was pumpkin spice day. Thank you.
Hey, I'm here to enlist. Hey, move over, boys. I need. Yeah, no.
And you'd be with all those boys and these handsome young men, and they'd be like, we put so much saltpeter in his food so he wouldn't get boners, but he's still rock hard.
No one wants to touch my vagina. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be fine. Probably.
No, it would be an awakening for Poundcake
Why?
because you'd be the old guy in the platoon.
No, I mean,
you'd be 30 years old.
Well,
all these 17-year-olds would be like, "Who's the old dude?"
Ew, keep him away from
Yes,
me.
but if they recruited me, 17-year-olds,
18, yeah.
I was gonna say, if they recruited me, they recruited people older than me as well. If they get up to me,
No, you're geriatric.
Nope, you
The
pulled the
majority
very
of them would
last
still,
number.
the majority of them would still be younger, but there's a good chance that you'd be one of the older ones.
can't they put me in like soldier accompaniment?
Like, oh, this old man keeps talking about cheetah girls. Can we please just switch bunks?
Cheetah Girls.
I did watch that the other day though.
The other day, you watched the Cheetah Girls as a grown man.
Disney Plus?
No, it was. I like the songs from there. There's a song called Strut where they're coming through like Barcelona and.
So you like
Raven Desert.
sought it out.
Yeah, it was on my queue for YouTube.
Alan, I've been in the Army for 10 years, and the amount of poop-related incidents I've seen. Sorry, Poundcake, you're still going. Yep. They'll write you up on a 5150, but other than that, you're going. Yeah, my dad was in the Army. I was born on an Army base, but I don't ever recall my dad regaling us with tales of guys rubbing poop all over themselves.
How do you get an dishonorable discharge? Like, I want to be dishonorable discharged, but I want to do it honorably.
Why wouldn't you want to be? It's just like his respectful cheating.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you want to be honorably discharged?
because he wants out pronto. He doesn't want to have to serve or do anything.
Oh, well, I don't know. You could be court-martialed. I mean, that might be a quick way out. Be a little bit more of a complicated way out, but.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't want to get in trouble. He just wants out.
Yeah, because I feel like doesn't a dishonorable discharge stay on like your record? So like when you go to get a job somewhere, they see like
What record are you worried about? The
no, I don't
phone
know.
screener podcast.
No.
Dishonorably discharged.
Well, I'm saying like if you get like
A dishonorable discharge on your CV, yes, is a red flag.
Yeah,
if you were looking for, but it's not a deal breaker.
Well, I didn't.
They
know
would
if-
want to know the circumstances around it.
I didn't know if that counted. Like when a business does a company does a background check,
It can.
and that pops up just like a felony or misdemeanor. You're like, why'd you get discharged from the army?
Yes.
You're not going to have an ideal job. You're going to have to work a job that probably is just minimum wage, just regular work.
Well, no, listen, there are plenty of people, I'm sure, that have dishonorable. I mean, again, I think you have to really do something to get one.
I was gonna say, what do you have to?
But
I
the
wanna
world's
know
a big
from those
place,
people.
and depending on who's trying to hire you, maybe you could get yourself some outside contract work, do some wet work. You could be hiding in the brush.
Can you negotiate your contract with the army?
What
I don't
contract?
really think that's how that works. I think
no,
the Army
they go,
says,
here's
this
what we're
is
going to give
you're
you.
doing.
Grab a gun,
Yeah.
put on the green.
I can't do any defending on weekends.
I got
I'm
an
booked
attorney.
up.
It's a 9 to 5.
I'm working weddings this year. There's a lot that got rescheduled. They need the people out there, so I got to MC some weddings.
We're gonna highlight the areas of this contract that just won't stand and
MC pants weddings.
I have a friend.
Are you a pansy, Alan?
I have a friend who's in like I think he's a doctor in I think the Army. In one of the branches, he's a doctor, and they control his life. They tell him where he's going to live, when he's going to live there, how long he's going to be there. Like
That's why some people like the military.
But he has
they
a
like
wife
that
and 2
structure.
kids. So he says, like, they gave him like 2 weeks and they're like, you're moving to Texas, figure it out. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, here we go. So like his wife doesn't have a job, but if she
But he's
did,
also going to retire at 40 too.
Right, but
Yeah.
if she did, then it's like, well, you gotta quit your job. Sorry about your luck. We gotta go to Texas. You know, it's stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I don't think the wives usually have jobs. in
Right.
those
Well, they
circumstances.
can't
Right.
because your life is determined by whatever the Army says you're doing that
Yeah.
month or year or
Yeah.
whatever. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
why do they get to retire so early?
Because you're a lifer. You put in your 20 years. If you go in at 20 and you put in your 20 years, you got your pension. You're out when you're 40.
I was gonna say, are they paid? I don't know what the military pays for like a physician or something like that.
I have no idea. I'm sure he
Is he-
makes. I mean, regular doctors make a lot of money. I can't imagine they make less in the military. That I
I don't
couldn't.
know. I feel like the government be like, listen, you live here. We about to chip you.
No, and they also. I mean, I could be totally wrong. Again, I don't know anything about the military, but don't they pay for like your kids' school and stuff like that?
They can.
Yeah, they give you like money for your because it's a hard life, man. You're moving all over. That's why the term army brat. You know, we're like, all right, we'll give you some money if you just uproot your kids every couple of years. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Poundcake sleeping with all those young boys. That's not the only dishonorable discharge he's going to have.
Come on,
See what he did there? See
They
what he
won't
did
be
there?
interested in me. I'm old.
It's you.
Well, maybe you'll be their zaddy. You'll be the base zaddy.
That's Yeah.
You do job training after basic training, so you would still have to go through basic training before you got to work the phones of the Army.
Hello, yes, military. You buy them, we bomb them.
He's cracking himself up.
That's really funny.
You buy them, we bomb them.
Yep.
Buy what?
Buy bombs.
You're
we-
buying the
we bomb
bombs with
people.
your tax money, yeah.
You buy the bombs, and then we
We
buy
use
them.
the
and-
bombs.
I see.
You can't just have all these nice, expensive bombs sitting around and not use them.
Wow.
Gotta use them.
Sure.
You buy them, we bomb them.
There you go. Got an old timey.
Except Joe Biden.
Got an old timey slogan when he picks up the phone. Hey, what's going on?
I want to see like the super efficient secretary of the military. They're like literally doing like life or death. Like, yes, Mr. Biden. Yes. All right. And and I am there like, okay. All right. Hold, please.
Hold, please. Alan, almost all dishonorable discharges pretty much come with a felony conviction.
See, you told you.
All right.
Wow, what did you have to do to get a dishonorable discharge? So an honorable discharge is just like, hey,
Yeah, you did your time and you're out. Yeah.
okay, so I need
Because some guys go in for 4 years and some guys go in for,
just gotta have someone break my leg. I can tolerate a little bit of pain.
I volunteer.
To
I'll-
knock me out?
I will break your leg. Are we
With
doing that for
what?
Can we do it right now? Or
No.
How are you going to do it? With your bare hands? You going to hit him with something?
I'm just gonna have him hold his leg out, and I'm just gonna stomp on it.
Oh,
have him put it against something,
Yep.
and then you
Yeah.
jump on the
no.
knee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
jump
sounds
on the
so
knee
painful.
so that your leg bends backwards,
Yep. That's what I'm talking about.
like those
he
aliens.
thought he walks weird now.
We better get both legs just to make sure.
just in case.
You know what? Actually, I don't even want because that's the knees. I want to make sure the femur snaps because I hear that's the
it's the
most
worst
painful.
pain.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
hurt me, Bill?
You're gonna be dating Madison Cawthorn in a
I'm
week.
trying to help you.
It's also the hardest.
I'm trying to help you. I don't want to hurt you. This hurts me more than it hurts.
He's laughing at it. But I'm the mean one. I'm the inconsiderate one.
No, you're
Yes.
the most compassionate one on the show.
I'm doing this out of compassion.
He is doing it out of compassion for you.
The femur bone is super hard to break, though. You'd have to like put your whole body's weight.
He'll
Bill's a big
do it.
guy.
I got the club that I used for the cover of Bam Bam.
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
It's solid wood.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't even imagine. Or while you're whacking at it and it's not breaking.
You know, we just got to get it done. I didn't say I'd be efficient at it.
If you're dishonorably discharged, you lose all veterans benefits. You're forbidden from owning a firearm, which always works. You can't work for the government. You can't take out bank loans. You lose the right to vote.
Jeez.
Wow, I didn't know it was that wide ranging.
Someone messaged me said that Dan Bilzerian guy was dishonorably discharged.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Can felons vote
The
in
fake
general?
rich guy. What's that?
Can felons vote in general?
No.
If you've done your time, you can in depending on what state you're in. I mean, if you've done your time.
I thought anyone with a felony couldn't vote.
Well, I think some states reinstated felony votes because they're like, look, you did your time. Why can't you vote?
Yeah.
If you're back in as
Yeah,
a productive
I
member of
guess.
society, I think, like, ironically, I think Florida reinstated it. And
Like a lot of felonies.
A lot of felons,
Nobody
yeah.
would be voting.
I think George Carlin got a dishonorable discharge back in the day for stealing a truck or something. I don't know. Okay, I've got to take a break. If you want to get a text for anything, 35192. You can find us at AlanCoxShow.com to watch, and we'll